Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fortier's Fish Room. It's official. It's Fortier's Fish Room. I got that for Christmas, and I love it. So here I sit, January 6th. I'm going to do my first video of the year, first recorded and posted video. I did a live stream on New Year's Day, and I declared that I will make a video each week this year. So here it goes, procrastinating as I always do. But this is the plan. For this week is going to be my fish room tour. I have done all of my fish tanks in the past, and that was the tanks in the house plus the fish room. But this time it's just going to be the fish room because the tanks inside are, they haven't changed much. And they're tanks we really enjoy. I enjoy all these tanks out here as well. But this is more of my projects, and it's what you guys will be seeing most. So I'm just going to share my fish room today, and then at the end of the year I'll share it again and we'll see the differences, see how far I've come or if things have come undone. So this is my main rack. As you may have seen before, I had 30-gallon longs like you'd see in a pet store, all drilled and sectioned off. I got really excited when I first got those, but I no longer, after using them, did not care for them. So I decided to go with 20 longs. I already had the one down here for my goldfish, who are still small. Yes, I know they will need a bigger tank. I also had that one for shrimp and some snails. But then I found this great deal on several 20 longs with lids, which came at a great time because my electric bill was really high, and the lids are helping to keep everything much more heated and efficient. The plan is to clean all that crap off and put another 10 there, clean that tank out. I'm kind of baiting out snails from the substrate, trying to get them gathered up so I can not kill anything in the process. So get that cleaned, spin it around, have a tank there, have another 10 there, and then on the top I have two 20 talls that I'll put there, and that'll complete that rack, and I think I'll be a lot more happy with that. I'm going with the 20 talls on the top. I know it's going to be a little bit more inconvenient because of the maintenance trying to clean them, but luckily I have a step stool, and who knows, maybe I'll hate it and I'll go to 10s, but 20 talls give me a little bit more option on fish, and you know how it goes. So right now I only have fish in 4 of these tanks, and I have shrimp in 1, and I'll go into that right now. So here on the top left is my guppy tank. I was trying to divide them all out, adults and juveniles and fry, but that was becoming a real pain, and when I moved to the 20 longs, I figured I would just put a bunch of moss, Java moss and guppy grass, and just let them be and let nature take its course. So far it's going pretty good. I found a couple dead here and there. I'm not sure what's going on with that because I do regular water changes, and the plants should be taking the excess nitrates out. Obviously I don't rely on the plants. As I said, I do regular water changes, but it happens. So the plan here is to just breed, let them breed. They're all mock guppies. I was actually supposed to get some blue dragon guppies this weekend. I just got a text from the guy saying he went to feed the pair. Well, they're in a tank with other fish, but he went to feed them, and the male out of the pair that I was supposed to get was dead. So that's unfortunate, but he is giving me a bunch of guppies and an angelfish for free, so that'll be all right. I was just excited to have a pure pair of a nice strain, but I guess that'll come later. This tank in the middle is gonna be for some apistogramma triple reds I'm supposed to be getting Saturday. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna get more plants in there and more hiding spots. This is just to get the tank going. I used the sand from the tanks that were already set up and filters, so it's pretty well already cycled. Down here on the bottom are my goldfish. I have a Blackmore and a Calico fantail or split tail, I'm not sure. Of course, the dog always getting in the way. And this is just in here because I wasn't really going to be using it for a while, but it had a ton of snail eggs on it, so I figured give the goldfish some extra food. Right here, this tank needs to be cleaned up so I can put some cherry shrimp in it. These shelves are still empty. I need to get some more wood to extend that shelf out so I can put the 20 longs on the top, or 20 talls on the top, excuse me, using it as a baby brine shrimp hatching shelf right now. Over here, this tank is also empty right now. I was gonna put the guppy pair I was getting in here. I know it's a little excessive, but hey, you know. Down here are my peacock gudgeons growing out. I figure there's about 100 in here. I'm not quite positive. And then I have a couple cherry shrimp in there because I figured they'd look good on the black. Also, some ram's horn snails. In this tank, I have a couple rams, blue rams. I think that's what they're called. I forget. And then I also have peacock gudgeons in here. Breeding. Those are the parents of these. I've had 3 females and 2 males, so the genes are getting pretty split. I also have a couple mystery snails. I'm only keeping a couple big mystery snails in here so they don't get into the tubes and eat the eggs. On the bottom is my shrimp tank. At the time, I didn't have any tanks that I wanted to try to breed shrimp in because I figured they'd get eaten, which was kind of a pain in the ass because now I have hundreds of clear shrimp. I figured maybe they'd grow into their color, but I also have tons of baby blue shrimp and red shrimp, so I figured that is not going to work for me. I say a lot. I will be separating the blues and the reds, giving them their own tank, and just mixing the other ones throughout my other tanks. I figure in about a month or 2, when these grow larger, I'm gonna have them for sale on GetGills, so you could be expecting that. They'll be cheap. They're still kind of cool, but people don't want to pay top dollar for clear. I got my original cherry shrimp from Flip Aquatics, and I picked up a few others from a local pet store. All my blues are locally bred. This tank originally was to grow out plants, but not so much anymore. I think last time you saw this tank, it had a bunch of African cichlids in it. There's still one because he got sucked up into the canister filter and he got stunted, so I kind of felt bad getting rid of him after what he'd been through, so I figured I'd keep him. I'm going to be giving him a new home once these Oscars get a little bigger, but I added substrate in here, well, sand. I have the substrate underneath it still. I added sand. I went with a half and half look. It's going to get mixed up and probably I'll regret it, but hey, we got to try. I had more decorations in here, but it wasn't very natural. I wanted to go a little bit more natural, so I got the log. I got to get some more wood and plants. I'm not sure how the Oscars will even do with plants, but I'm trying to get away from the canister filter and go to all sponge filters, so that's my attempt at covering up a huge sponge filter. The Oscars are thriving. I got them at about 2 inches, and they're probably 4 or 5 inches now, And I also have a clown knife in there that's growing quite big. He likes to hide though. So I apologize for any noise. The dog just had to be out here. And the new air pump I'm running, it's not quite the linear piston I wanted, but I got it used when I bought these 20 longs, and it'll probably run my whole fish room. All these tanks right now have sponge filters powered by it, and I can't even open it full throttle, the valves all the way, whatever you want to call it, because they'll blow water out of the tank. I mean, I know I have a lid on most of these, but it's a little too much for the fish that I'm keeping. So that's the plan, to run all this off air. That's why I'm trying to get rid of that canister filter over there. And my goal is to have lids on every tank because our electric bill was pretty high, and I'm trying to do everything I can to keep that lower. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I have a lot of empty tanks and a lot of things to change around and add to the fish room, but that'll be the fun and the progress seen over this year. I'm not sure, I probably won't wait until the end of the year to do a video. Maybe I'll do a quarterly update. I'm sure a lot of my videos will show some of the tanks, so you'll see things how they progress. And that is it for tonight. I gotta go edit all this now, which is the part I dread the most. So it'll probably be out tomorrow. It'll probably be Thursday the 7th when you see this, and I'll try to make a video every week on Thursdays from here on out. But yeah, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. I do a live stream every Friday at 9:30 p.m. So I'll see you there.